Hi everyone, I'm Renee Joseph.
And I'm Mike Kilburn. Today we're taking you to one of Ohio's most beautiful getaways.
The Hocking Hills. That's right, from breathtaking scenery to heart-pounding fun, we've packed this episode with adventure.
Like the world's largest bounce house. It's 23% bigger than any other on Earth. And yes, I bounce, and yes, there's footage.
I can't wait to see that one. Plus, we found some comfort food that'll make you want to move to the hills permanently.
And we're also visiting the internationally known Jack Pine Studio to hear about their biggest event of the year.
It's a little wild, a little delicious, and a whole lot of fun.
Don't go anywhere. Out and About Columbus starts now. Well, this badge says it all. Love Hocking Hills. We stopped by the Welcome Center and talked to Megan to learn about how you can come down to the Hocking Hills and visit responsibly and some of the events they have coming up to help you keep the Hocking Hills clean and fresh. Well, Megan, it's good to be back at the Hocking Hills Welcome Center.
It's very good to have you back.
So there's an initiative here. It's called Love Hocking Hills. Tell us a little bit about what that means.
Yeah, so Love Hocking Hills is our sustainability initiative to try to teach people who may have never come to a state park before the best kinds of ways to interact with the park, how to keep the park healthy, people safe.
So what's some of the things that people are doing that are somewhat troubling?
The biggest thing is we want to keep people on trail. The trails are clearly marked, and it's for safety. The things that you come to see, the beautiful gorges and waterfalls and drops-offs, those are also off-trail, and you're not going to know until you come upon them. Right. The most accidents that happen, nearly all accidents that happen when people stray off trail. So we really want to encourage people to stay on the trail and help pick up after themselves. What you carry in, you should be carrying out.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the pledge.
Yeah. So the Love Hocking Hills pledge is 10 pledge points. Things like I'll do my homework and visit prepared. I'll dress appropriately for the trail. On our website, lovehockingHills.com, you can actually take this pledge. You'll get a super fun sticker and help us take care of the park.
How are some ways that people can help with the pledge and take care of the park?
Yeah, so one of the best ways is we have scheduled trail cleanups throughout the year. Another great way is when you're coming down yourself, throw a trash bag in your backpack, and if you see something, just, help out, pick something up. Just make sure that when you're there, you're staying on that trail like we talked about before, and just be aware.
Well, give us some contact information where we can learn more.
You can learn more at lovehockingHills.com and our Facebook page, Love Hocking Hills.
Well, we stopped by the Hocking Hills Family Fun Center to check out the world's largest bounce house. This bounce house is 23% larger than the largest bounce house in the world. It is absolutely fabulous. We talked to Kyle and Josh, and they told us more also about the great tree houses that are just opening, all themed. It's going to be cool. You got to come down here and check this out. Well, Josh, good to be at the Hocking Hills Family Fun Center. Kyle, good to see you again.
See you, Mike.
So, last time I was here, Kyle, we talked about this happening. Josh, tell us a little bit about what it took to set this up and get this going.
Well, it took a little while to figure out exactly what we wanted and what we could fit on the facility. Came across a couple of designs and settled on what would become the world's biggest inflatable bounce castle, the largest inflatable obstacle course.
Kyle, you had indicated that this is bigger than the biggest bounce house by how much?
Yeah, according to Guinness World Record, we were 23% larger than the world record holder. We're proud of just kind of getting all the small details right, and we just want to make sure when everyone comes out, they're having a fun time and they're being safe.
Who can come into the bounce house? How big? What age do you have to be? Is there any restrictions?
Yeah, the only restrictions are your height. So it doesn't matter how old you are. We do have a weight restriction on some of the bounce houses, but if you're over 40 inches, you can enjoy the world's largest and the world's longest obstacle course. And if you're under 40 inches, we have all kinds of awesome little bounce houses, which are still rather large.
And the tree houses, can we talk about those briefly? Because I know how cool those are.
Man, yeah. We have 8 one-of-a-kind, brand-new tree houses. 4 of them we just finished and are actually launching this weekend. All kinds of cool themes. The Fun Center is going to be open through October. As of right now, the bounce houses are open every single day. Once kids start going back to school, we will shift that to just weekends. But we have 18-hole mini golf we recently renovated. We've got the bounce houses. We're on 112 acres. We have 180 campsites. That's all open through that first weekend in November. But the Treehouse Resort will be open year-round.
Josh, give us some contact information, your website where we can learn more.
HockingHillsFun.com, HockingHillsTreehouseResort.com.
Well, we stopped by Hocking Hills Diner. It has a new owner. We talked to Kevin Knight, and he told us about what changes he's making here at the diner, as well as a great event he's got coming up. Well, Kevin, hey, it's a pleasure having you and the Hocking Hills Diner on the show.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having us.
Well, you're the new owner here at the Hocking Hills Diner, so tell us some of the changes that you've made.
Absolutely, yes. So, this diner was such a great hometown staple for the longest time. The locals needed a home. We started a buffet here on the weekends, breakfast buffet.
Nice.
It was a good way to incorporate, using the extra space and having people be able to come and enjoy meals as good and as quickly as possible with us having kind of a smaller seating section.
So what's the 3 dishes you're featuring today?
Yeah, so today our 3 brand new dishes we started here in the last couple months. One of them is our waffle sundaes. A waffle completely covered in ice cream and whipped topping and everything else. It looks like it should be in a candy store. And then for lunch, we actually started doing, we call them Crusader sandwiches. Imagine the whole food pyramid, 1 meal and 1 sandwich. And then another old school thing we started for dinner time, you don't see them very often anymore, is our open-faced roast beef sandwiches.
Another thing I want to talk to you about, though, is you've got an event that you're doing here. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes. Now on year 3 of the Hocking Hills Medieval Festival. It's going to take place at the Hocking County Fairgrounds. There's going to be all kinds of attractions. We're going to have the Knights of Valor jousting. We're also going to have armored combat with our local team, the Hocking Hills Highlanders. And then there's going to be plenty of singing entertainment and circus acts. We're going to have some carriage rides and some horse rides. There's going to be over 125 vendors total. And then we're also going to have a pub open this year, hosted by our very own Hocking County Children's Course. So all proceeds will go to them.
Well, I think people can stop here, get some breakfast, and head to the Medieval Festival. So give us some contact information for both.
Absolutely. So it's all Facebook pages, but you can visit Facebook and Hocking Hills Medieval Festival. Same thing for the diner, the Hocking Hills Diner and Catering.
Well, Jack Pine has become a nationally known artist for glass blowing. He has been blowing glass for over 30 years. And they have a fantastic event coming up here at Jack Pine Studios that you don't want to miss. Well, Sabrina, it's good to be back at Jack Pine Studio.
Yeah, welcome back.
Yeah. So when people come to Jack Pine Studio, what's the experience? What are they going to find?
So when people pop into the studio, they're going to see live glass blowing demos. We have professional glass blowers here blowing glass all day, every day. We have 2 beautiful galleries that you can view and shop from. We showcase over 100 different artists from all over the U.S. We have glass blowing classes, but want to sign up soon because we only have a few spots left.
So let's talk about the big festivals coming up. This is a big event for you guys.
Huge event. It's our favorite event here at the studio. It's our Glass Pumpkin Festival. So we'll be showcasing thousands of glass pumpkins. We work year-round to get ready for this show. We're going to have 30-plus visiting artisans, kids' activities, live demos, of course, live music, delicious food, and it'll be your first chance to get the Pumpkin of the Year.
So tell me, what's the Pumpkin of the Year?
Oh, it's a surprise. But our Pumpkin of the Year, Jack's been doing it for, I believe, over 25 years now. It's a special pumpkin that we come up with every year. We only do a limited run, and it's just the one of the year. So to come to the Glass Pumpkin Festival, you'll want to reserve your parking spot at glasspumpkinfestival.com. It's $5 for the reservation, but once you arrive, you'll receive a $5 coupon. That's good towards any Jack Pine product that you'll find in our glass patch. And if you want a little, more exclusive experience, I would recommend checking out our VIP night for the festival.
Yes, event you don't want to miss. Sabrina, thanks so much for being on the show.
Thanks. Thank you for having me.
Well, a lot of companies like to have escapes and get away from everything where they can sit and focus on the business and come up with new and fresh ideas, and nothing better than the Hocking Hills for that to happen. And we have the folks that can absolutely take care of that for you. It's Hocking Hills Tourism Partners. A nice trip down here, and they can explain how they can take care of all the headaches for you and make it a perfect retreat for your business. Well, Val, good to have you back on the show.
Thanks,
Pete, good to have you back on the show.
Thank you.
You guys consist of an organization called Hocking Hill Tourism Partners. So what's your mission? What do you want to accomplish
Correct.
with
Well,
that?
absolutely. Thanks a lot, Mike. Hocking Hills Tourism Partner is a collection of local businesses all working together to help companies in Columbus, because really the Hocking Hills is only an hour from most places in Columbus. What a great place to bring your employees, have corporate retreats, have meetings, have getaways, and Hocking Hills Tourism Partners can take care of all facets of that getaway, and that's from the accommodations to dining to transportation to activities, so we can pull the whole thing together for you. We can take care of small groups. It could be like 10, 12, something like that, maybe for an executive meeting, or literally we can take over 200 people because we have a venue.
Well, Val, turning to you, what about accommodations? I mean, obviously you don't have lodge that can hold 260 people.
Right, exactly. So we have multiple properties within the same street, walking distance of each other. We would work with the department or department head to put cabins and lodging package together to accommodate whatever sleeping arrangements they need to make. And then we could even provide transportation, so we could bring them from Columbus if they prefer to drive, and then they just want transportation from their lodging to the meetings to some of the activities that we can plan. We could arrange all of that as well.
Well, Pete, turn it back to you. Give us some contact information where we can learn more.
Pretty simple. Just go to HockingHillsTourismPartners.com, HockingHillsTourismPartners.com.
Boy, we stopped by Hocking Hills Donut and Coffee Shop. And boy, if you're looking for some great sweet treats, this is the place. Went through a few changes since we were here last. We talked to Jamie, and she told us more. Well, Jamie, thanks for having us out to Hocking Hills Donut and Coffee Shop.
Good to see you. Good to see you again.
So, I was here when this first opened, and I know you've underwent a lot of changes. Tell us some of the things that's changed.
We have added Tacy's treats to our establishment. Different varieties. She makes bread, rolls, turnovers, brownies, cookies. It's been great seller. She's done an amazing job. We have also added some things like our tumbler cups back here, our T-shirts, souvenirs for all the locals and tourists that want to come in, and it's just been great so far.
Well, everybody loves donuts, right?
Everybody loves donuts. Yes. We have a great variety of them.
So what's the most favorite donut people come in and ask for?
I'm going to say the split cream or the maple bacon.
How long does it take to make donuts to get ready for the tourists and the locals who come in and get these?
So our crew comes in about 8 o'clock in the evening. There's 2 or 3 of them an evening. They come in, they start about 8 o'clock, and they get done at 3 in the morning, and then they roll them out to me, and I bring them out at 5 every day.
I noticed there's a lot of things on shelves here that wasn't here last time I was here. It looks like desserts and those kinds of things.
Yes, Tacy put some of her treats on there. We also have people that come in and bring their freeze-dried candy. We have a local girl that comes in. She just started making her own candy as well. That's been very popular. So, yeah, we try to help everybody out and give them a rack.
And we got popcorn. If you don't want donuts.
You have to have popcorn.
And you guys work a lot with the Hocking Hills Diner, right?
We do. They do bake some stuff for us, put some ideas together and bounce off each other. And so far, that's worked out great also.
And the food's great over there, and the donuts are great here. They come in and
get my treats, and I go over and get their lunch. Yes.
Tell us where we can find you here in the Hocking Hills.
We are at 2217 East Front Street, Logan, Ohio, connected to the Hocking Hills Diner.
If you're looking for a cabin to stay in the Hocking Hills, there's one company to call, and that's Cabins by the Caves. We had an opportunity to stop by and look at one of the beautiful cabins that they have for rent. They have over 60 cabins available, and Valfrida told us more about this upcoming season. Well, Shannon, welcome down to Val Columbus. Good to have you on the show.
You. Good to see you.
And Val, good to see you again.
Thanks, Mike.
So we are at this phenomenal complex you have, I guess. It's 72 acres here, right? Tell us a little bit about this.
Well, this is the old homestead property.
Mm-hmm.
So we have 72 acres here. It's very centrally located with all of the local activities and restaurants and shopping. But we have developed this with 7 private cabins. The one we're in today is a couple's cabin with a pavilion. So we have the Heritage Pavilion, which will hold up to 75. So it's a great way to have a destination wedding or a family reunion. And Shannon is our event coordinator, and she can put that all together for someone. We have multiple locations. I mean, we have over 60 cabins in our portfolio, and some of them are very centrally located within just a few minutes of this location as well.
Yeah, sounds great. Well, Shannon, turn to you. Let's talk a little bit about the event and event planning. What do you do?
So I'm the general manager here at Cabins by the Caves, and then, as Valerie said, I'm also the event coordinator and wedding planner here. Mm-hmm. So I take care of people's events from day one when they call in to book with us. We get them started. And then I'm there with them every step of the way.
Knowing Cabins by the Caves and knowing Val, I would assume we don't miss anything.
Absolutely.
It's done right.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
Well, Val, turning back to you, give us some contact information where we can learn more and contact the event planner and get things rolling.
Sounds good. Well, we're here every day from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. at 877-322-2283. Or you can visit our website at cabinsbythecaves.com.
Fantastic. Val, good seeing you again. Thanks for being on the show. Shannon, thank you. Well, if you enjoy clay art, you have to check out the Hocking House. This isn't very far off 33, just a few miles off the road at Big Pine. And it's amazing outdoor gardens with a lot of clay art, not only by Jean, who's the artist here, but by other artisans in the area. We talked to Jean and she told us more. Well, Jean, good to have you on Out and About Columbus.
Well, thank you for having me.
And so this is the Hocking House Fine Art Craft Gallery, right?
Correct.
So tell us a little bit about the business and how this got started.
Well, for years I did craft fairs, and in the meantime, I purchased this property with the idea that I had a place to make things, had a place to sell things. Over the years, I became acquainted with Logan Clay Products, which is a manufacturer of industrial clay products, and was able to go in there and start making artwork for the outside because of the way it's fired.
So do you have any upcoming events or fairs or out that people participate in?
I only have one, and that's at the end of June every year, and we open not only this part of the garden, but our whole garden, and serve refreshments and show my new artwork and new artwork I've found throughout the year to kind of get things moving.
Yeah. Now you have a website, so can I see some of the artwork that you do on your website?
Yes, you can. Some of it's antiquated, some of it's new, but it's hockinghouse.com.
Well, we stopped by Homegrown on Main and caught up with James Martin to learn about not only what you're going to find here in terms of the artisans who create a lot of this stuff here in the Hocking Hills, but we found out about some of the great events that they have coming up as well. But James, it's good to see you again. Good to be back in the Hocking Hills.
Always good to see you, Mike. Thanks for coming.
So we're at Homegrown on Main. What are people going to find as they come down to Hocking Hills and tour and stop by here?
Well, this is the home of the Hocking Hills Arts and Craftsmen Association. So what you're going to see is loads and loads of vendors from folks who actually make things in the Hocking Hills region, and they put them in here for display amongst other places.
Yeah. Well, I know you have a lot of big events down here in the Hocking Hills, and you got some big ones coming up. So tell us some of the things you got people can look forward to.
That's right, yeah. Well, we've got this weekend, we have at the Hocking County Fairgrounds, the Hippie Fest, and then we have on the 23rd and the 24th of this month is going to be the Medieval Fest. The day of the 23rd is also the Mead Festival, and there's loads of festivals going on as well, so you need to check out exploreHockingHills.com.
The Hippie Fest, what will people find at that?
Well, you're going to see lots and lots of Volkswagen buses, no doubt, but you're also going to see live music. There's going to be vendors there. There's all tie-dye, of course. It's just a very, very chilled-out atmosphere.
Do people dress up like hippies?
Oh, yeah, of course they do, yeah.
That's got to be a lot of fun. The Medieval Festival is coming up. This is kind of a big deal down here. As a matter of fact, I think last year it got so many people that they had to shut the roads down.
That's right, yeah. This is the third year for the Medieval Festival, and you're absolutely right. It was fairly big the first year. It was huge the second year, and so it's been moved into the Hocking County Fairgrounds, and that is going to be able to handle the capacity. But yeah, you're going to see jousting there. You're going to see knights in armor. You're going to see, again, vendors there. It's going to be great, great fun.
Always something exciting going on here. James, give us that website one more time.
It's exploreHockingHills.com.
Well, you know, we always feature Jubach homes on the show, and they're absolutely beautiful and amazing. And as usual, they're custom built. Well, we've got an opportunity for a spec home that is being built that you can come out and check out. We talked to Pete Dennis, and he told us more about this fabulous Jubach home. Well, Pete, good to be back in another beautiful Jubach home.
Thanks, Mike. It's always great to have you.
You know, it's amazing the quality that goes into these homes. I'm never surprised at what I see. It's always just quality from top to bottom. And I guess this is a rare opportunity, this one, right?
This one is a rare opportunity. This one is actually available, so it's kind of a rare spec opportunity. This house is 3,300 square feet. It's 4-bedroom, 4.5 baths, and all of the bathrooms, or the main bathrooms, are suites, so they're connected right to the bedroom. You have a large living area, and then down in the lower level, another large living area. You got a main floor laundry. You've got a fireplace that's inside and out. You have decking all along the front, decking all along the back. The best part is it is available.
Let's talk about land a little bit. How much is this sitting on?
This land is sitting on a little over 11 acres, wooded acres. It's beautiful. It's got a ravine. It's got some hardwood on it. It's got some pine on it, and it's very secluded down on France Road.
Yeah. And it's just, like I said, it's just beautiful. I know you've got some other homes in this area, but I mean, they're so spaced out.
We do. We've actually built and completed another home in this area. So this is a relatively new development for us. There are a total of 16 lots. And again, we're at the end of France Road, so it's very secluded and very private. Just go to jubach.com. You'll find my information there. You can give me a call. You can send me an email and come down and see us. You'll love taking a tour.
Well, if you love nature and you love horseback riding, you've got to check out the Spotted Horse Ranch. You can come here with a large group of people and just spend the whole day riding horses. Is Rhonda and Teresa. Welcome to Out and About Columbus.
Thank you.
And Rhonda, let me start with you. Tell us a little bit about what you do here at the Spotted Horse Ranch.
Okay, so we're actually a working ranch, and our main feature is horseback riding. We schedule people Tuesday through Sunday, and we ride in from 9 to 5. We can take out large parties, specialty parties, bachelorettes, you name it, we can do it. We are approximately a half hour away from all of the main attractions and most of the cabins here that are located in the Hocking Hills. We're also one of the longest running horse riding back facilities in Hocking County. It's a family-owned business. It's been here for 27 years now.
Well, let me ask you, Teresa, tell us a little bit about your horses. What kind of horses do you have here?
So we have all Appaloosas, all different colors, shapes, and sizes around here.
Is it a long trail, or can you ride a lot? How does that work?
Yeah, so we start out with a 1 hour ride. We can take people out for a 1 hour ride. We've got 2 hour rides. We also have a cowboy cookout ride. That goes for 4 hours and lunch is included. We have 500 acres here, and 375 of those acres are all in the woods. And we have about 25 miles worth of trails that we can ride.
Well, how do we find out more information about Spotted Horse Ranch?
Well, we have our website, thespottedhorseranch.com. We also take phone calls. It is 740-332-7433.
Well, we stopped by High Rock Adventures, and if you love rappelling and those kinds of things, the adventure tour is all built for you. And if you enjoy doing nature, they have a wonderful nature tour as well. And that's not all. They also have some escape rooms here. We talked to Becky and Steve. They told us more. Well, Becky, good to be back at High Rock Adventures. And Steve?
Yeah, hi,
good to see you again.
Welcome.
So let's talk a little bit about some of these adventure tours that you have. I understand they're absolutely amazing.
Okay, yeah, we have rappelling, which is our most popular. Then we have rock climbing, which is one of our most physically active tours. And then we have our unique to us rock challenge, which is a rock obstacle course. And it's a lot of fun for all ages.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, is there age limits for any of this stuff?
We do 6 and up, but we don't, on the rappelling particularly, it seems like some 6-year-olds are good for it. Sometimes they need to be a little bit older. When they get up there and they look down, they're like, no, I'm not doing that. So we cover everything. We have all the equipment, guides, do the training, and get them out there and have fun with it.
So you have a nature tour, right? So tell us a little bit about that.
We have them, actually. We have our Natural High Tour, which is our basic nature tour with a couple of our easier challenges. And we have an edible and medicinal plant tour, so people that want to learn more about the things that you can eat and what's good for your health out there. And then we have a nature therapy forest bathing tour, which is getting really popular.
Well, Becky, I understand there's some other things to do here at High Rock Adventure, so tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, we have an escape room that is Bigfoot and Hocking Hills themed, and we really like to see you get through, so we kind of give people the option of unlimited clues, and it's a great indoor activity when the weather is a little inclement.
Tell me a little bit about the gift shop. We're in here as well.
Yeah, this is our rock shop. We've expanded a little bit each year and seasonally too.
Well, Becky, give us some contact information where we can learn more and come down and enjoy this.
All right, the best place to find us is on our website, which is highrockadventures.com.
Get ready. Downtown Chillicothe is transforming into a sandy beach escape on August 16th. They're unloading 300 tons of sand for volleyball, music, and pure festival fun. It's the ultimate sand in the streets experience free for all.
Sand in the Streets is a outdoor volleyball tournament that takes place right on the downtown streets of Chillicothe. And we bring in 300 tons of sand, and we have recreation, open, and competitive divisions of volleyball playing that day for prize money. Friday evening, we start with what's called Battle on the Beach, and that is where we take our area schools and we combine teams that compete against each other for a chance to win a prize of $1,000 to go back to the area's volleyball program. And then immediately after that on Friday evening, we switch over to what's called Beach Fest. We bring in a band. This year, we're bringing in a Dave Matthews tribute band. And then Saturday, it'll transition over in the morning to our volleyball tournament. And that's where the 3 divisions that I just mentioned will start playing their volleyball play until about 6 p.m. that evening. Particularly over the years that it has grown, we've made 7 significant changes. So this is our 5th year. We've started with 3 courts. We're now at 4 courts. We've added another play of volleyball, which is our open league. So we just started with recreation and competitive. Now we've added 16 more recreation teams, so a total of 32 teams. We've added Battle on the Beach. We wanted to make it a full-blown weekend event and not just a one-day event. Obtained enough sponsors that we were able to provide a free event to our community. The last thing is that we moved our event a week earlier because we didn't want to compete with our area opening football games. Go to our Facebook page, which is Downtown Chillicothe, Ohio, or they can go to our website, which is downtownchillicothe.com.
Raise the glass as we explore Dutch Creek Winery, where a husband and wife team juggle beekeeping, orchards, and artisanal small batch meads, ciders, and fruit wines.
The history of the Dutch Creek Winery is a history of my journey from park ranger to city planner to a resident and mead maker down here in Athens, Ohio. We started homesteading here in Athens, myself and my wife Cindy, and we decided after a couple experimental batches of mead, and we wanted to take the jump and make a commercial winery. Traditionally mead, honey wine that is going to be very sweet, ice wine or dessert wine sweet. And we certainly have sweet selections. But beyond that, we also have taken it a dry route. So we do a bourbon barrel aged honey wine. We do an Earl Grey, which is a really unique way. If you enjoy teas, it's a really unique way to enjoy an adult beverage on a hot summer day. Made it from fruit, make it from bees that we keep, honey that we get from the local bees that we have on premise. We want everyone to feel welcome, to know what we have available, and that's why we're approachable, we're accessible, and we're someplace that everyone, the entire family, can feel welcome. From being inside on a cold winter's day and reading a book, or out in the 1-acre picnic grove. Kids can play with frisbees and baseballs, and the parents can enjoy our beverage, both adult and we have non-alcoholic honey sodas as well. You can always check us out on our webpage at www.dutchcreekwinery.com. And if all else fails, give a call, 740-818-4699.
Well, thanks for tuning in down in about Columbus. We hope you visit the amazing businesses in the Hocking Hills we feature today. And remember to mention you saw them on Out and About Columbus. Catch up on any segments you missed at onacolumbus.com and check out our news section for an article on how to keep summer entertaining simple and fun and an appetizer recipe that is well worth the short wait. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook for more fun content. Renee, what can viewers look forward to on next week's show?
Coming up next week on Out and About Columbus, we're hitting the road on I-70 West to explore Dayton and Indianapolis. Join us as we take you through Dayton, the birthplace of aviation, and explore its rich history, arts, and innovation. Then we'll head to Indianapolis, home of the famous Indy 500, cultural districts, and more.
Sounds great. Until next time, have a fantastic week. Closed captioning brought to you by Explore Hocking Hills. The heat of summer is upon us and it's a wonderful time to visit the Hocking Hills. For more information, go to exploreHockingHills.com.